I was driving along and I came to this billboard and I'm sitting at a red light and I'm just looking up at it, and it was this girl who was in this huge white ball gown, and it was for a bridal show, and her makeup was all done beautifully. She had this huge smile on. She was just holding her bouquet of flowers, and she just looked so happy and like she was just loving her life. And I just kind of was sitting there, and the more I just looked at it, the more I thought I kind of put my life in her position, and I just thought, I maybe could really think about doing this, and I just, grew more on the curious side of it, and I kind of realized right then that I really wanted to model. I've been doing this probably since I was 15. It didn't really start going until I was about 18, and now I'm 21. And I've done different bridal shows. I've done New York Fashion Week, different like couture runway shows. I'd say probably 30 to 40 shows altogether. Starting out, one day you're just in class or doing whatever you do, and then the next, as years go by, it just seems like a second. I'm in different photo shoots and doing different lines for different designers.
Your face, okay? So just hold it.
What made me interested in this would honestly be the curiosity of just seeing, you see different things on magazines and billboards and just different girls in general, and you just kind of wonder where this could go for yourself career-wise, and, if you could really do it and if you could prove to yourself that you could do this. I prepare by, of course, eating healthy. I try to watch what I eat. And I exercise whenever I get to, different cardio and just all different things that really strengthen your muscles, and it's just a good process for your body. But it's not so much as important for the outside as it is for just the mental capability of this being a model in this industry. You really have to understand your self-worth. You really have to know who you are before you get into this, because it can suck you in and it can be something that is not that beneficial if you really don't stick to who you are. So I had an audition recently for this swimsuit line, and I went to the audition and my manager was there. So I meet with her real quick and she hands me the swimsuit, and so I go and I put it on, and then I come back out to meet the designer, and the designer comes down and she just kind of looks at me when I have the swimsuit on and I'm standing there, and she gets this like really weird vibe, and I just knew something wasn't quite right. So I look at my manager and she's, talking to the designer, and she's like, so what do you think, did you feeling it, what do you want to do you want to shoot with this, or, and I just kind of reach my hand out and I'm like, hi, I'm Heather, it's nice to meet you, and I introduce myself, and the designer just goes, you can go get changed. And I just look at her like, what? And then she goes, well, turn around. So I turn around, she looks at me, and then I turn back around, and she just looks at me again with a very plain face and says, go get changed. In the modeling world, it's like, that's the worst thing they could probably say to you, because that just means you're done, it's over. So I walk back, I'm getting changed, and I just feel disgusted, I feel awful, I feel like something's really wrong with me. So it was a complete mess. This changed how I felt. It made me super disappointed and discouraged from here on out, basically, at the time, because I really was questioning, why did they reject me, and was I not good enough, or like really what was the deal. But it changed my feelings altogether by really just wanting to just come at the whole industry a bit stronger and just try to get with every photographer I could, every runway show I could, any gig that was open opportunity. I wanted to take it and just run with it.
Big smiles.
A weakness of mine, I feel like I'm kind of different from the other models, being that like I'm so shy and I'm really reserved, like just who I am. And I feel like modeling in general, you have to be really outgoing and you have to be outspoken, and you kind of just have to do your own thing all the time. And that's awesome, but I'm just such a reserved person in general that every time I get to a photo shoot or a show, I just have to really get out there and like become the person I need to be for them and for that show or that line. I think I have the desire in my heart to just keep going with it, and I have like this passion that I just keep going back to, even when I have doubts or, I face struggles with people not wanting me for a certain line or something. I always resort to, I really do want to do this.